time for some mansion mayhem.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at 10 remakes and remasters coming in 2024 that we can't wait to play.
My name is Juliet, and it is, as they say in Spain, my cumpleaños.
Before we begin, we publish new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. The Mario vs. Donkey Kong series has been missing for a long time now, the last game being 2016's Mini Mario and Friends Amiibo Challenge on Nintendo 3DS.
The rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance system reignites on the Nintendo Switch system.
We honestly thought Nintendo might not have the interest in a simple puzzle platformer like this series. However, Nintendo is putting out a remake of the first game, the GBA original from 2003. This remake will come with modern visuals and even a co-op multiplayer mode, as well as properly animated cutscenes, whereas the original utilized still images.
Collect Mini Marios, clear stages, and face Donkey Kong head-on.
Expect it to come to Switch relatively early in the year, February 16th. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. Capcom and the Ace Attorney franchise found themselves in an interesting predicament early in 2023. The Apollo Justice games, the first game, Dual Destinies, and Spirit of Justice, found themselves stranded on Nintendo 3DS, and with the 3DS eShop closing in March 2023, players just have no way of accessing them.
Objection!
Thankfully, all three games will be packaged in Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy with clearer and more detailed visuals. The Ace Attorney legacy continues when this bundle of remasters releases on January 25th.
Grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me.
Persona 3 Reload. February is already looking to be a packed month for games. It's October 2023 all over again. But Persona 3 Reload is arguably going to be the biggest launch of the month. While we do have Persona 3 Portable on modern hardware, it isn't the best way to experience the original game.
Come, Persona!
With the original now being nearly 20 years old, some things have caused it to become a bit out of date in terms of UI, mechanics, and difficulty. Reload aims to bring Persona 3 in line with Persona 4 and 5 when it comes to presentation, menu navigation, writing, mechanics, and of course, game balance. We'll see whether the remake surpasses the original when it launches on February 2nd for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, and PC.
What? Who are you calling a chicken?
Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered starring Lara Croft. We really couldn't make this roll off the tongue better.
The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection.
Tomb Raider Remastered is a much-needed return to what Lara Croft was about. Exploring temples, fighting dinosaurs, avoiding crazy traps, and just being a badass babe.
This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game.
Problem is that the old games, while accessible on Steam, are borderline unplayable with their tank controls. It really makes it frustrating when some of the platforming demands almost pixel-perfect jumps. This remaster of the first 3 Tomb Raider games will come with updated visuals as well as every expansion made for each game. The real question will be whether the controls are fixed. We hope so, and we expect them to, but we'll have to wait and see what happens when it comes to modern platforms on February 13th. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons remake. One of the biggest announcements at the 2023 Game Awards was this remake of Josef Fares' first game as director. Brothers is about 2 kids who set out to find a cure for their deathly sick father. What follows is a journey filled with wondrous environments, set pieces, and brilliant storytelling that perfectly captures the hardships of losing a loved one. While the game is playable through backwards compatibility on PS5 and Xbox XS, this remake aims to redo the visuals, cutscenes, and just about everything else. This is a game from 2013 after all, and technology has come a long way since then. We'll see what changes were made when it launches February 28th. Clock Tower.
As this character Jennifer, I'm trying to get away from the Scissor Man.
The original Clock Tower is a bit of an oddball in that it was never released outside of Japan. The 1996 PS1 game did, and so did the second and third games, but for some reason, never the original. Well, WayForward Technologies is looking to change that. Sometime in 2024, the studio will be releasing an enhanced version that celebrates this Super Famicom classic. Clock Tower will come with new cutscenes, an art gallery, and save states, all while keeping the original look and feel of the game intact. When it will be released is anyone's guess. All we know is that it's coming sometime in 2024. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Much like Apollo Justice, Luigi lost a bit of his legacy when the 3DS eShop shut down in March 2023. Not only did we lose the 2018 remake of Luigi's Mansion, we also lost the second game in the series. Luckily, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is finding another life on Switch. Nintendo is remastering the game with an HD port due out for a summer 2024 release.
Time for some Mansion mayhem.
Dark Moon is arguably the weakest entry in the series on account of its super linear structure. However, it boasts some great ideas fitting for the series, from its setup of multiple haunted mansions to the Scarescraper multiplayer mode and much more.
A broken down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places.
Although, here's hoping Nintendo adds something to sweeten the package to earn our $60, or however much they end up charging for it. Lollipop Chainsaw Repop.
So I get to school, only everyone's a zombie. And on my birthday, too!
For the last couple of years, Grasshopper Manufacture has been working on a remake of Lollipop Chainsaw. Well, it was a remake, and now it's a remaster. This is because a lot of players voiced concern about how much was going to be changed from the original. What's more concerning though, in addition to we haven't seen the game yet, is that neither Suda51 nor James Gunn are involved in the project.
There's nothing more hysterical to me than watching this world burn.
Now we get to the part where I kick his ass.
Don't get us wrong, we're stoked to reunite with Juliet Starling to hack away at zombies together again. We just hope that when it releases sometime in 2024, there aren't any drastic changes to detract from the original vision.
You know how some girls have vampires for boyfriends? I got a decapitated head for a boyfriend. How totally awesome is that?
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Ready to fire, sir. Welcome to the New World Order.
What a way to kick off 2024. As if February isn't going to be crowded enough, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will be eating up everyone's attention when it launches on February 28th as a timed exclusive for PlayStation 5.
Do not be deceived. You know the truth. Trust in me.
Continuing where 2020's Final Fantasy VII Remake left off, Rebirth will focus on the second act of the 1997 PS1 original. Cloud, Tifa, and company will set foot outside of Midgar and explore the Forgotten Capital as they try to bring down Shinra.
It's upon us. The reunion. When worlds merge. I'm waiting.
The game will implement mechanics featured both in Remake and its Intergrade expansion, and if those games are anything to go off of, you know this will be one of the first amazing games in an already stacked first quarter. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Paper Mario has long suffered an identity crisis ever since Super Paper Mario on Wii. Well, if you're one of those diehard fans of Thousand-Year Door, Nintendo is finally saying, fine, here you go. Shut up now, please. The second game in the franchise is getting a remake for Switch. From what we've seen in the one trailer shown to the public, Thousand-Year Door is taking full advantage of modern technology. Well, in its own way, of course. We're talking new lighting, new animations that lean further into the paper aesthetic, and more detailed texture work than what was possible on GameCube. Unfortunately, no release date was given, just a 2024 window, but perhaps we'll see it in the fall? Which remake or remaster are you most excited to play? Did it make our list? Let us know down in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays for more great videos every day.